I call this method diary method. I call this method a diary method. You can write it in the form of a diary, like how people write personal diary, small entry per day. So that will make your essay look very different. For example, a person is writing in his diary. So suppose the topic is jealousy, or the topic is say guilt, or the topic is anger, anything of that kind. So you can write what anger is and manifestations of anger, which everybody would do. It not be wrong, but my approach is you can write it in the form of a diary. For example, say the person who is writing it, his name is Pawan. So Pawan says, when I was in class 6, I remember once my SCPW teacher gave me a homework to mm, collect some potato आलू, उसको छील के अपने बैग में रखने. एंड शी सेड कि इसको आप लोग आज जाके अपने बैग में रख लीजिएगा एंड कीप इट इन योर बैग for 6 days, and the next week on the same day bring it to school. So every child did it, thought of it as an SCPW project, did it. So when they kept that potato in the bag, it started smelling. 2 दिन 3 दिन के बाद वो सड़ गया. 7वें दिन तक बहुत महकने लगा. It started smelling very stale, very nauseating, boomy type आने लगा उसको smell से. So teacher asked everybody, क्या सब कोई ने आलू लाया, सड़ा हुआ आलू? So everybody said, yes ma'am, but it's smelling very bad. The teacher said, what should you do with this आलू? सड़ा हुआ आलू को क्या करना चाहिए? Almost everybody said, ma'am, इसको फेंक देना चाहिए. So teacher said, okay, do one thing. Throw it out in the dustbin. So a very big dustbin was made specially for that day. So all the boys, all the girls threw that potatoes into it. So all they came back. So the teacher said, did you realize that we did learn something from it? Student said, what ma'am? Teacher said, listen, when you keep grudge, anger, complain against somebody, from inside you become rotten. वो अंदर ही अंदर आपको सड़ा देता है. So once you forgive people or forget about it, you become calm and relaxed. So the teacher was teaching small kids that when you have hatred for people, you are like a rotten potato. अंदर ही अंदर सड़ते रहते हैं. When you have grudge against, complain against, किसी से खुन्नस रहता है, किसी से कोई jealousy होती है, then people are like rotten tomatoes. वो अंदर ही अंदर सड़ते रहते हैं. The only way to get rid of this rotten tomato is to throw it off. Thereby, the message is you can write it on, say, jealousy, hatred, mm, fight between friends, and any kind of negative emotion. So this can be used for various topics. It can also be used for how teachers have the unique way of teaching kids. एक आलू से उन्होंने जिंदगी का क्या क्या मैसेज सिखा दिया. So you can write it on the role of a teacher in students' life.